what was the film called again?
I was in a short film called The Lone Russian.
The Lone Russian, that's right.
It was a black and white kind of noir film, and when I auditioned for it at Theater Puget Sound, the director Damon Holaday gave me a couple directions, and the first reference he gave me was Buster Keaton, and I grew up watching Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton, and that was like my introduction to drama, to theater, to film and everything. So silent no talkies were kind of my introduction to film.
Cool, and it almost seemed like the film was kind of funneled into your performance as the Lone Russian.
Well, that's cool. You know, it was a bigger story than just the Lone Russian. You know, a lot of him was driven by his separation from his bride, or maybe his fiance. It's not really said in the film, but the story was much bigger than just him, I would like to think. But yeah, a lot of it was just me on camera. It's really hard to tell a story without saying any words.
Yeah, and especially when there's no other actors to play off of. That's tough to do.
So he told Damon Holaday, the director, gave me the direction. He wanted me to go bigger than I normally would. So it was kind of it's kind of an art film, you know. In silent films, you have to express a lot more.
Right.
It's similar to stage and theater, where you have to project without speaking. You're projecting with your emotion and with your body language and your facial expression. So it's really hard to do because you're not getting feedback from somebody else, like you said.
Right. Yeah. You're not playing off anybody else. Did you almost step out of your comfort zone a little bit?
I was way outside of my comfort zone with that film. Absolutely. I had a good time doing it though. It was produced by Will Chase, and they did production-wise. They did a lot of things that people in Seattle haven't done yet. So I was really impressed just watching the crew and everybody work. So when it came time to get on set, I was just kind of excited to be there. So like I said, I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't even know how it looks. So I hope it worked. It's good to hear your feedback.
You weren't there to see it?
No, I did make it. I was working tonight, so I didn't get there. But yeah, it's good. It's good to hear some feedback on it.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
What was it that you were eating in those cans?
It was tuna, and I ate probably about 15 cans of tuna. And I did get sick, and there was a scene we had to shoot where I had to like pretend like I was vomiting, and it wasn't real hard. There was the producer Will Chase was also the program director for Steph. He did a lot of things for that film that were kind of visionary and like a little bit outside of the box for local independent film here. So it's an art film, and it's different than a regular narrative film. And I think it took a lot of guts on the part of the director and the producer and the cinematographer, the art department. Everything they were doing is kind of like nobody does that stuff. They try to stick with conventional filmmaking techniques, and they kind of stepped outside the box. So working on an art film was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, and it was an art film, but I found it very easy to understand.